Sky Tracking Portal here, which is showing you how to use the system. Basically, you enter your username and password and can proceed to log in. We just browse down to the left to Current Tracker, and this will display all your active assets, their locations on a big, easy to see Google map. Simply putting your mouse over or clicking on the pop-up asset will bring up its full details, including its speed, its ID, its longitude and latitude, date and time it last sent back in, and all necessary functions. Here's a view of the whole list of assets that your business or company may have. Selecting the little toggle in address will simply bring up the exact address of the asset. We've added a function to establish how many assets you have. Selecting the map on the left will bring up a close-up view of that specific asset. At the moment, we're still working on the pop-up phrase of that, but everything else seems to be working 100%. We've just added a new feature called automatic tracking. This will jump through every single of your assets without any user interaction. So if you want to keep track of all your assets, this new function will do this for you. It's simply a 30-second delay between every asset, and we believe that should be enough. As the tracking works, it will automatically pop up an information window based on the same facts that can be done when clicking onto the asset. These will give all precise details of whereabouts it is and what it is. There is an option there which isn't ticked at the moment called continuous tracking. Basically what that does, if you click that, then at the end of the loop, the assets will refresh themselves and then start again. If this is not selected, the loop will only run once and then bring up a main page. We do have a automatically refresh every 5 minutes option. By selecting this, the page will automatically refresh on the spot, and then every 5 minutes after that, we'll reload the new Google Map page and the assets down the bottom. If you like a hard reset, which is basically pushing F5 on the browser, which will reload the page just in case any updates have occurred, simply press the refresh all button and a hard reset will be initiated. The map options, we simply have the standard options that are given to us: map, satellite, hybrid, and terrain. We think basic should be just map. It's the easiest one to see, and that's how it should work. So as you can see, it's a pretty easy system to use and pretty vital for operations. On the left hand side here, we have a zoom. Basically, that's just a zoom in closer or further away from the map. You can use the left hand control, or you can simply double click near the area you want to zoom into, or use your scroll button on your mouse. We've found that scroll button on the mouse seems to be very adequate and easy for the client to use. As you can see in this example, all the assets have been or are associated next to each other, and this map is clearly showing that. Simply just put your mouse over and it will display what the asset ID is. Click on the asset will bring up that information window again, which will bring up the latest details from the last refresh of that page. As we believe the current tracker system is still in progress and being updated as you may be using this or watching this, this is the latest version 2 that I've developed for the Iron Sky team, and it seems to be very adequate, and we've had really good feedback on it so far compared to the current status application that was used before. Hitting a refresh does a refresh on all the pages as stated, and that loads up a big zoom of all your assets. We are actually working on some extra features which will make this a lot more handy for yourself and eliminate the fact of Google Earth being used in our software.